Hello there, this is Hugo Stiglitz. Welcome to another episode of Let's Play Civ 6. We are America. We are going for a cultural victory. And right now we're scouting here with the scout, trying to see what other beautiful lands there are to potentially settle. Hopefully there might be some here, but it doesn't really look like it based off all the one tiles. If it's a one tile food, it means it's ocean, and it means it's at least it's 3 or further away from coast. Okay, so we are starting to move this settler, that's right, into the ocean because we want to settle this quickly. Beautiful, beautiful. In fact, let's see just how close we can be, so we can get as many cities on this continent as possible. This would be really nice because then you could have an aqueduct, but we would lose out on some potential maybe settling areas. It's going to be a little hard to tell until we kind of see what's here, but right now I'm thinking maybe here or here for our first city on this island. If we settle here, then we can put 1, 2, 3, 4 and get another city right here. And if we do that, or even right here maybe, and then we can maybe put 1 or 2 up here. So if we did here and here, then we could settle here, but we wouldn't get one here. So we'd have to do maybe like 1 here, here, and then here. Something like that. Maybe get 4 cities there. We're going to build a farm to improve the housing here in New Orleans, as well as get more food. Go next turn. Refuse demand. Take the kill, and then we will promote that unit. And then let's use this last build to improve that. Let's make sure. Oh, we can become friends with Indonesia and let's make a religious alliance. And then let's go to Nubia and make sure they are not converting us. Okay, so I actually think I'm going to bring the settler here and kind of see what and use him to scout out this coastline. Oh, see, nice. We definitely have some nice. We could get a couple, maybe even 5 cities on this little continent here. Looks like we are going to see some land here. That's really good. I'm going to bring this swordsman back to get the tribal village there. I'm going to scout this out as well. Antarctic Ocean, nice. Let's take, yeah, towards naval units. It's the biggest threat. Let's grab our Great Rider. And then let's send an envoy here to get +2 in every amphitheater. Helps us see right here. So if I settle here, then we can maybe do 1, 2, 3, 4 and settle here. If we settle here, though, we won't get this entire benefit here. Let's say we do want to settle. This would probably be the best place for a national park, though. So we probably would actually want to settle like right here. Maybe this would be a good national. Maybe to get some of those tiles, it's the lower chance. Probably right here. If we did that, we could settle like right there. Again. Could settle on the spices, losing some good yields. Then we could do 1, 2, 3, 4, like right here, and then another city right about there. Now that's a lot of cities. We might not need that many, but it doesn't hurt to get as many as possible here, I don't think. Now we complete the amphitheater here in a turn, so we're going to use by him next turn to fill that amphitheater. Alright, so a small island. Probably not worth settling, actually, where it is. We are going to take the coffee. That's very nice. Of Persia.
What can be labeled the day we stop
Alright, we now have a Merchant Republic. We're definitely going to grab that. Move veterancy there. Plus 50% faster growth and 3 loyalty per turn for cities not on your original capital's continent. Now this is actually tempting because we're going to be settling a lot, at least all those other cities, and growing them faster will be kind of nice. This is also, I think, necessary. We want to boost our culture. Oh, a new population. That's nice. We'd like to get to 10 pop in all these main cities as well. Let's grab machinery, and then so we can go towards printing. And then here, we're still in the middle of the pack, but we want to try and start pulling away a bit. And we're gonna have to play some catch up here on Persia, who's still getting a little bit more culture per turn. They are moving their crossbowmen away. So I'm going to move this swordsman up to New York. Having completed the theater square, I could get the university, which is a good idea. However, I'm going to grab the aqueduct and dam, I think, first, in industrial zone, and kind of boost the city's main yields. Yeah.
Flowers surround me.
I might just settle this city first with this settler to get that city going. Then we're going to continue to scout with this ship. Looks like there should be some land up here. Oh, and some settleable land, and maybe another civ we haven't met yet. Let's see if that's a different continent. It looks like it is. There's the Congo. Okay, they are a cultural civ usually. So we'll have to be aware of that strength of theirs. Another... Okay, let's see. Let's make sure these are different continents. Oh yeah, they are. And loyalty is an issue, but not too big of one right now. We can get 2 cities here. Go here. Maybe settle right here, a city. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 here. Now these cities aren't quite as important. The diamonds would be nice. So, the way this map generated, there's just not that many places for national parks, unfortunately.
I fan myself in this.
With that city settled, I'm going to heal up this swordsman and then send them out to see if there's any more land. Any islands to the south. And then I'm going to improve the pearls and the fish and then probably harvest the marsh. I'm also tempted to purchase the granary to fill it up. So it actually has real housing, and then that's probably good there. And then in the capital, we've completed the aqueduct. Let's get a dam. And Buffalo, I think a harbor here is too good to pass up. So I'm going to do the +5 harbor. Doesn't really appear to be much, so that's unfortunate, but it's okay. Ooh, let's see, this builder, let's improve the fish. Go on to the next turn.
I'd imagine the whole world as one big machine. You can't go around arresting
The Thieves Guild. Okay, so these aren't that helpful yet. Great merchant points per turn is tempting. Is anyone getting many great people? Great merchant points. Yeah, they're getting 6. We're getting 0. Alright, so we're catching up on all of that. That's really good. And then let's go back and see if there's any policies we want. Not that I can see. I think we're still good with what we have. I am going to take... We are going to... Well, we don't really need the space initiative, to be honest. Surplus logistics is not bad. Everything, I think... we might want to spend a lot of gold later, so I'm going to grab Reyna. And her first ability... New tiles faster and plus 3 gold from each foreign trade route passed through the city. So we want her either somewhere to grow tiles or somewhere like Boston or Baltimore where trade routes might be going through. Actually, Philadelphia, it looks like it has trade routes going through it. So that'd be a good place to send her. On the other hand, Buffalo would be nice if the city could grow a bit faster. I'm going to put her in Buffalo. And then let's grab printing and diplomatic service. And let's start sending this swordsman south. And now with this new settler, we're going to send them... We want to avoid Scythia. Debating where we want to settle these cities first. And remember, we do want to chop rainforest because it does hurt a lot of our yields and appeal, while woods help appeal. So I might settle this city next to get these two growing so they can get this city, and then we'll get the rest of these. How rude. This isn't on a separate continent though, so maybe we will delay that and get all of these down, but still we'll get this one in. Now, we have the amphitheater completed. A shipyard would be really, really good. But let's grab a watermill first. And then here in Boston, we've completed the aqueduct so that city can grow a lot better. This drought is really killer for the Nazca. A commercial hub would be really good. I'm going to pick up the amphitheater first, though. And then here, I'm going to buy the granary and have it work on building a lighthouse. Then move these swordsmen up a bit. Oh, nice. Let's put this settler... Oh, interesting. We could actually settle here, right? 4 rather than right there. That might be a little better. It's debatable. We have a really good harbor right here. I'm going to put him here to the north side. Let's harvest the marsh. Still got 3. We'll harvest the rainforest. Hopefully we can fill this whole island up. In fact, what's the appeal here? Charming. Let's actually move this and settle on the amber, and the reason for that is we're going to want to put a lot of seaside resorts on this island, and so we want as many of those tiles as possible chopped and not taken over by our city. Let's make sure we have open borders here with the Congo. They also have diamonds and we don't, and we won't for a while. Let's get those from them. Ooh, the Aztecs. It's the Aztecs is who I'm considering playing next in the next series. I don't think I've ever won with them on deity. No, I have. It was a small game a long time ago. Though not on this machine. Let's befriend them as well. They only have met the 2 people on their continents. We're the first people from our continent that they've met. That's good to know. Let's do open borders. And then let's see. They have pearls. We have pearls. They have elephants and we don't. Let's give them sugar. I say elephants, but it's ivory. And this is actually technically on their continent, but it's been blocked by Villainous. So that's actually really funny. Wasn't aware of that too. There's no canal here. That'd be really nice. An unmet city-state was defeated. I wonder if that's been the Aztecs doing it this whole time. We're an unprotected settler. We're not part of the voting, unfortunately.
In diplomacy,
Okay, so now we could get spies. This would be really, really nice. We definitely want to get our trade routes, a ton of trade routes now, within the next little bit. It's not really beneficial yet, though. This... in fact, this actually isn't that big of a deal since we're already starting with 3 population in our other cities. So instead, I'm going to put this in, I think, and start getting some spies. And the best city to build a spy is probably Philadelphia next turn. Let's grab humanism. Mexico City, that's a really good one to meet. Make them attack us. Let's chop the rainforest. And use some gold to buy this 2-2 quarry. This should be on a grasslands hill. Yeah, so we're going to remine the stone and then probably build a mine there when we get another builder. You know, the continent islands map was a big improvement because then you could colonize and you just have the game's much more dynamic than the simple continents map. Okay, so we have that. I would like to get the shipyard. I actually might save up gold to buy it. Instead, I'm going to get a spy. Well, that'd be a nice little Petra Island. Okay, so they've completed 2 wonders.
What gunpowder did for war?
Our alliances have ended. We need to make our alliances again. Let's establish embassies as well. That's going to help us with our cultural victory. We could have done that last turn, I realize now. Not interested. Not interested. Not interested. Okay, so let's now declare our friendships. I wish you could easily tell which alliance you just had. I think we had an economic with the Ottomans. And we had a research with Nubia, I think. No, maybe it was a cultural alliance. Let's do a culture with Persia and then a research with Nubia. That should be pretty good. We'd like to be friendly with everyone else as well, including these guys. What could we give them? Maybe we give them some diplomatic favor that improves our relationship with them. Do that to each of these guys and try and get a bit more on their good side, see if we can declare some friendships and open borders and such. And get some embassies. Alright, so let's grab military engineering so we can discover niter. Let's harvest the stone, which completes this perfect harbor. I think it's funny the harbor's coming from over here rather than the city. It doesn't really make any sense. Oh, you know, that's some cool architecture. Looks like some of the eastern cities in America. And, oh, is that like a barn? Hard to tell. We are going to want an industrial zone here. And because of where we're placing our cities, unless we maybe move this one inland a tile, we're not really going to have an aqueduct. It is almost tempting to move this inland, but then we couldn't settle here, so I'm going to settle where he's at. I'm going to use gold to purchase a granary, and then I'm going to focus on a harbor here as well. Let's get the lighthouse. Go next turn. Let's peek right here and kind of scout this area out. Go next turn. Oh yeah, embassy is very welcome. Ooh, that's a problem. I would love to take that, however, he would die from the musketmen, so. Okay, we completed the dam. Very nice. That was pretty quick. We're going to grab the industrial zone now, which, look at that, it's a +5. And actually, if we wanted to, we could put it here for the +5. And we would be adjacent to a lumber mill, which is nice. I think, though, here is better, and the reason is we'll probably get rid of this farm and plant woods, and then maybe try to have some... the appeal's pretty low there, but it could be because of marsh. I think marsh damages appeal. Let's search that out. Modifier change, defense modifier -2. Maybe it's only rainforest. Maybe they don't even affect it. Well, I know woods has a positive effect, but oh, maybe it's regrowth. Okay. Well, let's definitely get the industrial zone. I think I am going to put it here, simply because it's significantly I don't want to get rid of this food and production tile. So I'm going to get rid of this. And then here, having completed the aqueduct, I'm going to probably grab the workshop first. Let's build the mine here. That'll really improve the production in this city. Let's start getting some chops done in this area, or some lumber mills. This is probably the city to build the industrial zone because his own production is so terrible. With mercantilism, right, I think we can do lumber mills. Right here. We'll be able to get lumber mills in rainforest, which would be nice. But we're going to chop here because we want to put seaside resource everywhere we can by probably planting woods and all along the middle there. Okay, this city, let's purchase the granary and work on the amphitheater. Oh, they're mad because we're not spreading our religion to them. Ooh, and we're denounced by Scythia. That's unfortunate. We literally just gave you a gift. How rude. Okay. Duplicates of the local chosen resource grant amenities. I think we're going to vote for... We have duplicates, I think, of amber and... pearls we will have. Sugar, I don't think we do. There's a lot of resources, a lot of which we don't even have. I'm going to vote for amber. Just vote for myself here. I don't really know who else to vote for. I'm trying to be friendly with everybody. Yeah, it generates much more grievances.
The more science intervenes...
Oh, we're already getting niter because we settled on niter. And here's some niter here. So we want a builder here eventually. We'd like to improve that. Square rigging would be nice. Let's take a look at the tree. Let's grab castles, actually. Let's actually get stirrups. I think that's going to give us the best place. Or maybe astronomy would be good. However, with industrialization... Let's actually go towards industrialization. I would really like that. Nice little island there. Let's chop this rainforest. We'll chop this as well. Oh boy. That Corsair's in bad shape.
You must not lose faith.
Okay, now we probably want to throw something like this in and start getting our great artist points up a lot faster. And the great engineer points would be really nice too. With that in mind, I'm going to hold off on this until we kind of get more of our cities done. That's going to take a little bit longer to build that spy, but we got some boosted production out of it, so. So we would like to continue to get settlers here. The city does need more housing, though. It is kind of in need of some love and care, but we really need to get these settlers out. So and we're probably going to get the intelligence agency. I think these settlers are more important because we have one here, and we need quite a few more. And we're not going to be able to settle that, so. And because I think I'm going to delay some of the government buildings, and I'm going to grab a few more settlers. Let's get the Enlightenment. That's a no-brainer. One of the best civics in the game because of the policy cards it unlocks. Plus, affects the tourism in the game. Go next turn. Holy crap. Look at this barbarian horde. That is nuts. We need like a ship or something here to kind of wipe them out. When we get square rigging, we'll probably build a frigate up here. Alright, the capital completed the industrial zone. So his production should be much better. I'm going to grab the art museum because of the benefits Pingala has. Boosting his boosts are towards works of art, not archaeological stuff. Archaeology stuff normally is better, or at least can be better. So I'm going to go for the art museum here, and then probably the workshop. I'm going to put this scout on auto explore now. I'm going to harvest the marsh. And then this rainforest here as well. I'm also going to purchase this tile really fast that will be able to still have some production, and we'll use that as a lumber mill for now. Once we get seaside resorts, we'll destroy it. Actually, it might even be better. We have the gold. Next turn, just do this, and we'll actually chop this out, and then we will go chop this and build a mine there. Okay, so that's a nice thing to discover. I'm going to grab this swordsman and send him there. talk to Indonesia. That is here. Okay, they haven't been converting us. They converted someone else. Having completed the spy, can't get any more. The aqueduct and industrial zone's kind of tempting. A builder's tempting. The shipyard, I think, is the most important thing we can do. And we're going to send the spy somewhere where we can get some early gold and some level ups. Nubia's not the place. Susa, and yeah, that's probably the best. Get 952 gold. I'll put these guys on defend and kind of see what happens there. This would be a really good island probably to settle as well. He's not happy that we have a lot more than he does. I'm gonna attack the crossbows there. Ooh, yes, another great rider. Let's harvest the rainforest here. I'd like to improve this, but I think doing the chop and then building a mine here is even better. We'll settle there. Houston. Now we can improve the tea and make the plantation. How fun would it be if we bought this land and then put a district here, like a campus or something. I think this is, we're definitely going to get a harbor here. And the +3 is probably the best. We'll go next turn. Oh, that scout's in trouble.
Whatever is contrary to nature.
Okay, so now this would be decent, but we're not really focusing on science right now. Honestly, with what we have, I think we actually still are in the best position. We're going to retreat with our swordsman. We do not want to lose him. And our scout, good job at discovering all of the bad guys. Let's move them away. Now, this is another big deal where we want to move to. Gothic architecture. We're not building any wonders right now. Let's grab mercantilism. I think that's the best. So we can get lumber mills and some of our rainforest tiles. And then we're going to want to grab opera and ballet. It's not a bad idea to grab divine right first, actually, so that we'll be able to put in the card to boost wonder building, later era wonders. Now we probably could have some type of national park here if we go for it. Breathtaking 4, 4, 2, 2. So we'd have to maybe plant some woods and stuff here, but we could also get some seaside resorts. That's when things are really going to pop off culture-wise, when we get our seaside resorts done.
Out of this room, there was a...
Go next turn. I'm also going to trade, I think, and get another great work. Alright, so that way we get another great work, and it goes there automatically. And we'll probably buy another one and be able to fill this immediately. Grab that tribal village.
I conclude then.
We definitely don't want divine right. Come there. Oh yeah, it is bastard go to the ocean. Montezuma completed archaeology. Now we're going to grab mercantilism. Having completed the amphitheater in Boston. What to build? A commercial hub is tempting. I think it's more valuable to grab. I'm going to do an art museum here just because their production is low currently. It's actually a little tempting to get some builders as well. We could get a lot of improvements in this city, which would be really helpful. Some lumber mills. Maybe we'll be able to build some builders in Washington in a few turns. So I'm going to go for the art museum. I'm going to put
it is known that man has fought.
And then trade for another piece of great work. Let's see, can we establish the embassy? No, the trade here won't be as beneficial. We could try and get a relic. If we want. We'll make that trade under any circumstances, unfortunately. They have no great works or relics. They do have great works, but I think it's so funny they won't trade it for anything. I can give them everything I own, and they wouldn't do it. So it doesn't look like we're going to be getting a relic. So let's get a great work of writing. Let's give them... Start going just into diplomatic favor is probably the easiest thing to do. Pricey, but we'll take it. And we can take a look right now at the... well, overall in cultural, we are second behind Persia, which makes sense despite us having more tourism. And it says we would need 127 from each of these civilizations except for Nzinga, where we only need 124. And these are the visiting tourists we have from those nations. I'm surprised we have 0 from Suleiman. We should have... We have open borders, we're allies and stuff, so... We do need to get trade routes going very soon. And getting those harbors up with the lighthouses are kind of the fastest way to do that. Oh, interesting. Dang it. The way we plan this is we can't put the industrial zone here because there is niter, obviously. That is unfortunate. So you either put it here or just put it over here and still do the... we could still do the canal here if we want to. Honestly, the best thing the city could do is either build well, probably a harbor. Let's complete the harbor there. Boosted siege tactics, very nice. Let's improve the spices. That's gonna, yeah, that's some really good yields there. And now we're probably gonna use this builder to improve some of this, the tiles here, like getting. Let's see, what's the uninviting -2. So this would be really nice to have. Seaside resorts here, but to do that we'd have to chop all this rainforest, and I think I'm going to send him here to improve the pearls, then do a chop and mine there. And I'm going to chop this actually, and then build a mine that completes the harbor, and we're going to build a lighthouse. What's also good news is we're flipping this city. I'm going to retreat with this ship here and see if we can get them to heal. Heal up our scout. Build the mine. Go next turn. Opera's been boosted, very nice. Let's actually send this settler here because it's further away. And the next settler we'll be sending to right there. I think that's it, right? Yeah. Okay, so we do have our art museum now. We're a little shy. We have 10 turns left. If we need to, maybe we could buy a great rider, a great admiral. An artist. Tempting. How long till we get the great artist? Quite a while. And they're getting 9 per turn, we're getting 7. I'm going to buy that great artist. Spent a lot of our faith, which we're going to want to spend soon, but I think that's okay. Now that we have that, I think I actually want to complete the temple so we can get our faith generation high a little higher in this city, so that we'll be more prepared to get the naturalist and then rock bands in the future. Let's gain sources, and so that we can have a higher chance of completing our mission there, and then let's do that. And then when we get a great admiral, we'll move him here and get the free privateer. So when we get that first, let's heal up our quadrime. Actually, let's move him all the way back to here so we can upgrade him to a frigate when the time comes. Another settler. This settler we're going to send here. The next one we'll send here, and then here, and then here. So we need a couple more still. Sistine Chapel, very, very nice. So we don't have any, no one else has any other great works of art yet. If anyone did, it would be Nzinga. They do not have any. Is there actually in the report to create works? No, it doesn't seem like there is. It's unfortunate. +5, +5, +5. Oops. Okay. And we could build a city here as well. Probably would just do 1, maybe 2. Well, that's rude. Looking
There is
forward to
little
when we
man
fail.
has made.
I'm going to pop on here just to scout this out. Yeah, this is actually a really good area to settle. Breathtaking 5. Can't see that one, but this is 6. Like, this could definitely be some national parks. I think I'd settle right here. Because with that, maybe we could do a national park here, and then definitely do one here. So I'm gonna pin this. You have to be a little bit aware of loyalty, but we have a cultural alliance with them, so I'm not too worried, and we could even get another city here. In fact, I might move this guy down here first. Oh, yeah, don't go there. Let's improve the pearls. And then this next settler, come here first. Getting some sculptures, we're going to have to move those around in order to make sure we can theme that museum soon. We're going to refuse that demand. If you want war, just do it. Speaking of, we have some gold we could spend. I think I'm going to get the granary in Houston. That's almost done with the lighthouse. There's no point in building it. Same with the amphitheater there. Same with the lighthouse here. So probably save up some gold and buy some tiles in these next cities we're making. Well, this city actually, like right here, is not bad because of some of these. We could get whales. We'd have a really good harbor. It's tempting. Okay, now that we've completed the wonder there, still quite a few things we could do. Honestly, though, we kind of need some builders. This whole area just needs quite a few builders done, and we have a lot of charges. We also can get trade routes. So I'm going to grab a trader and then a couple builders, and then go back to helping the capital improve itself a bit. We've completed the lighthouse in Buffalo. I think the shipyard is the next thing we want. Actually, it's tempting to buy because it's so expensive to build. 290 production, and the production in this city is really low. But it would cost only 100, so another 600 gold, so 6 more turns, and instead we could put that production towards something like the theater square. Or an industrial zone to boost all these other cities. Though we're going to want that somewhere like more right here, because we're going to do all this chop and build a mine. So let's grab the theater square. What's the yield here? Just remembering we want to put seaside resorts everywhere, so a lot of these aren't the best places for the some of the districts, but I'm gonna use that gold probably other places. So I am gonna start working on the shipyard there. It's just gonna take too long. Let's get the theater square. I'm okay with sacrificing one that would be one of these tiles that would be a seaside resort. I'm gonna let Frigate up. We have too much to do actually.
In a market economy.
Okay, so +4 gold from trade routes is really tempting. We definitely want this in, just not yet. A lot of this we're gonna want really, really soon. Once we're basically done getting all of our cities settled that we want, then a lot of those other cards come into place. We're still 6 turns away. We need what, 3 more era score? Boston's been unconverted from Bald Eagles and Freedom, which is probably okay. We could actually grab an apostle if we want to evangelize our belief, but we're going to grab opera and ballet really fast. Let's grab civil engineering and then opera and ballet, because then we get the wonders card, an even better one. Improving our religion's tempting, but not really vital for what we're doing. Heal up the swordsman. Let's go next turn. And now let's heal up the quadrine there. So we got this trader. I'm actually going to send him to Buffalo. And we want to trade with every civ possible. Right now I think we are trading with only one civilization. I don't know where that trader is. That's our spy. Six results. So this guy's trading here to help Philadelphia grow. Here's our trader going to Istanbul. Okay, so we definitely want to get like a trade here to Scythia, to Persia, everywhere. Having completed the trader, I'm going to snag... Actually, we need another trader, so I'm going to do that as well. And then having completed the shipyard finally, it really improves the production in this city. And I think getting a monument is pretty... We might as well just get these up everywhere that we can. Okay, this is another good candidate to buy a shipyard. I'm gonna start building it though. We're gonna do a chop here, and then we're gonna build the mine. Denounces us. They just plain don't like us. Ottomans are seeking domination. Good luck with that, Ottomans. I think I'm going to come in and improve this T there. I'm going to focus on... Oh, we need to trade other people. I think I might trade here. This gets a little bit less gold. Okay, actually, yeah. That way we can get a trade route going with the Congo, which it doesn't really help the yields in the city, but does give us some gold. On the other hand, we're probably going to trade with Scythia from our capital, so we could just trade with Persia for now. And that would give us a little bit of production if we go to Susa. So let's do that. Cleveland completed the lighthouse, so we can get another trade route. and this city really needs a shipyard. Maybe an even better one to build, to buy in this one. With that in mind, let's actually start working on our campus district. And then we're going to buy the shipyard here first in Cleveland, rather than where I had just said. Now this, I'm going to pin, would mean that this is... Where is it? National Park would be right here. Let's make sure that the appeal is high enough here. So these are all, are they charming? I thought it said they were breathtaking. Breathtaking, yeah. So this could be one. Breathtaking 5. The alternative would be to try and settle here and get one here. Even then, no. So this could be one here. Then hopefully maybe one here. We'd have to definitely build, or to do regrowth in that city, or in these tiles, and all surrounding. Philadelphia is in good enough shape, so I'm going to send this guy to New York now, which desperately needs some help. Ooh, run away. 4 turns away. Mercury. What if I hold on to that and I give you pearls instead, and you give me gold? Wow, that's a terrible deal. So no. Ain't getting no respect. Okay, we completed another trader. Now we want to trade with Scythia. This all helps the culture, the tourism bonuses. Having completed that trader, we could get another trader now. And then here, I think I'm actually going to trade just back to the capital to grow New York faster and help it build itself up. And we really need builders here in Washington. Having completed the monument, getting something like industrial zone's kind of tempting. Even an aqueduct and then an industrial zone like right here. I think I'm going to grab the aqueduct here. And then the industrial... Oh, I guess we already have the industrial zone right there. But we still need the aqueduct to improve the housing in Philadelphia. Let's go next turn. Now this turn we should be able to buy the shipyard. Mitigated flood, very nice. And we're going to do that in Cleveland first. We need a little bit more gold. So let's make our friendship here. Our religious alliance. And then let's go for some gold. 100 would do it. We'll take 200 though. I bet they'll give us maybe like 230. Nope. Okay, that's good enough. Now let's buy that in Cleveland. Yeah, that took off 30 turns from all the production added. Now we get our great rider. Unfortunately, no amphitheaters yet, but we will have one in Cincinnati next turn. We already made our alliance with them again. Having completed the monument, let's get the library. The alternative is to like get builders, because this city needs a lot of builders too. I'm just going to get a builder here first. I'm going to put this guy just on guard. I'm going to go talk to the Aztecs, because they're obviously doing some type of religious thing. Okay. Yeah, I figured they'd say no, but it's not the end of the world if we lose that one. Let's steal some gold, which will really help us get some of our shipyards up if we are able to do that successfully. We don't want to do any improvements here because we're going to use this for a quick national park, but I will put probably some chops in all of these. And I'm going to just go ahead and build the granary rather than spend gold on it. This is basically going to be like California. A couple national parks. Having completed the trader, I think we're going to get a couple builders done. Having completed the amphitheater here. Okay, 9 more turns so we complete this settler. Having completed the amphitheater. Honestly, building a canal here would be really nice. And then the industrial zone, like right here or something. That accomplishes a bit more. A harbor is is pretty tempting though. We could get some decent bonuses. Probably put the harbor right here. And more trade routes. I'm going to put our 2 towards Villainous. The other option is to put it towards Mexico City. Continue to scout, and then let's trade with someone we aren't trading with. If possible, that would be Nubia. I don't think we have any trade routes with them. And all that just has some multipliers for our tourism benefits. We're doing better, but not good enough yet. We still have a long ways to go.
A common mistake that...
Okay. We're going to put in this very soon, once we're going to build the Opera House. But I'm going to put this in for now, because we're getting builders. This doesn't help us. We aren't going to have the high population on our next cities we found. I think Heartbeat of Steam is probably the best option for us. We get opera and ballet. I'm going to grab 2 gold from each unimproved feature. Tiles adjacent to unimproved features receive +1 appeal in the city. Forestry management would actually be really good if we put her in Los Angeles. I don't know if I've ever even gotten that promotion, but I think I'm going to try it out. Put her in Los Angeles. That should help the city grow a lot faster. And I think let's see. This city has 2 gold from each unimproved feature. Tiles adjacent to unimproved features receive +1 appeal. So I think I actually want to remove the improvement, and that'll improve the appeal in this city. I'll leave it for now, though, because she's not in it.
Oh, swear not by...
Romeo and Juliet. Very nice. Is anyone still... Are you willing... Okay, so they have some things that we would like. For example, we could get another sculpture. Okay, he obviously is not willing to do that. We're going to need to buy some of his things when we have some more slots. I don't think we have... We do have 1 for a relic, which would be really nice. I just don't think anyone's going to be willing to trade us their relics. Oh, he has some religious... Okay, from Henrius Bosch, we're going to want one of those. My goodness. It's going to be tough. They're not willing to trade. And that's how you can speed up this kind of victory. Once we level up our spy, we might be using them to steal great works. You know what? This production's pretty useless there. I'm going to spend the gold to get all of our shipyards. Let's just build our theater squares as fast as possible. What's our appeal here? Charming.
Ballet projects a fragile kind of strength.
Okay.
And this...
So, I think, let's see. I think we're going to take the builders off of this. And no suitable location. Adjacent to a theater square district. It's pretty much surrounded. This city could build it. Don't know why. Maybe it has to be on flat ground. Flat land adjacent to a theater square district. I think that might be our only city that can build it, actually. Oh, Boston could do it. I'm going to do a chop here first. Okay, so we're not going to take... We are going to put this policy in, but only in a minute. I think I'm going to take out the Great Writer points, and then I'm going to swap it for... This is tempting. This is more tempting. We're going to want to get rid of the settler card soon. In fact, yeah, we just completed a settler. Maybe this isn't good enough, right? We have a settler coming here. Then we could settle this. Or this. Let's see. Probably do want one more settler. One sec. Not sure if you could hear that, but they were working the weed eater, so... yeah, I think I'm going to be done getting settlers, to be honest. We have a lot of other improvements to make. Let's see. And seaside resorts. We would get maybe 1, 2, or 3 more. I'm going to probably delete some of these pins. I don't think we're going to settle there. We're getting most everything we need. And Baltimore does need to focus on some other things. I think I am going to be done getting settlers. I'm going to cancel these. And go towards the Bolshoi Theater in this city would be really good. With that in mind, we're going to change our cards. We're going to remove the settler production, put the builders in while we continue to get builders for a couple turns. Production towards wonders would be good. Gold would be really good. That'd be giving us 20 extra gold per turn. I think I'm going to throw that in for a little bit. We also want this. That really puts our culture up. We're above. Oh man, they're really have really high culture per turn. Okay. We need to get up to like ideology and get democracy. Let's grab colonialism. Let's go towards villainous and get the +2 in every place, and then I'll start putting envoys here. And let's put our Hamlet there. We're going to put the Bolshoi Theater here, but we actually really want to get a theater square as well. I'm assuming that it doesn't own that tile like it's supposed to. Yeah, it's a +4 would be really nice. This city has a lot to do. I think I'm going to have it grab the water mill and then the Bolshoi Theater. And because we're going to get 2 free civics in, 50 turns, we'll want to make sure we do that right. Okay, yeah, I accept the foxes. That's good. Having completed this builder, he has 6 build charges, which is really, really nice. We have a lot of improvements here to make, but I think the capital needs to make some improvements first. For example, we have a chop here that should be made. I'm tempted. I'm going to grab the workshop next, and then probably the campus. Having completed the aqueduct here, housing is now, it has some more room to grow. I think I actually might grab the Colossus. We would get a trader out of it, and no one's built it yet. Be a nice thing to quickly snag. We probably want, now that we're doing that, we probably are going to put that card in to boost our wonder production. I mean, sure, we have a bunch of spare gypsum, so sure. Okay, so that's going to boost production in all of our mines. It's really, really nice. We get to discover coal. A little unfortunate it's right there, but it's fine. I'm going to grab steam power. Okay, lots of improvements here to make. Let's get our factories in. Having completed the water mill, or sorry, the granary, let's get the water mill. Okay, well, that was a short-lived run for the Colossus. Unfortunate. Luckily, we didn't have to crush any resources to get it or anything. But we don't lose anything. So let's grab an archaeological museum, I think, here. In Philadelphia. Yeah. Having done that chop there, yeah, let's move him here towards the woods to do a lumber mill. We aren't building any builders, but we have the card in to get builders right now. I'm actually going to change from the factory here and just crank out like 3 builders to come down and do a lot of the improvements here while the capital continues to improve itself. Okay, we're doing pretty well. We've hit a new phase. We should start to roll hopefully next episode and get a little bit closer to the culture victory we're aiming for. We're doing okay, but we need to do quite a bit more in order to win. But we are winning 11 out of 155 to win. They have 9 out of 155 though, so that's something to keep our eyes on. And we have visiting tourists from each of these people. 11 total. I might have explained it incorrectly or in a confusing way earlier, but these are how many we have from each civ, and we need, and we have 11 total out of the 155 that we need. And we are leading our culture victory now, so that's very good. Thank you all for watching. Hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you in the next episode.